Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where and when you are watching today's live sale. Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. Thank you to everybody that is able to join me here today live. I certainly appreciate it. We're going to do our shout outs here in just a second. But before we get into that, I do want to say hello and thank you to anybody who is checking out the live sales replay today. I hope that you get an hour or two's worth of entertainment or background noise. I certainly appreciate you checking out the sale today. Now, as usual, we want to go ahead and do our shout outs to those that are able to join me today. The first comment that I am able to highlight is Miss Lisa Shields. Lisa, good morning, good afternoon to you, lady. I hope that you are having a good day so far. Hello to Miss Ruthie B. How are you doing, lady? You know, we're going to circle back to her in just a second here. Ms. Cheryl, how are you? Good evening to you, Ms. Cheryl. Thank you for helping make us international today. Always a pleasure to see you. There she is. She's right over here for me, but it is right here, Miss Pammy Whammy. You know she's the only whammy we need in our life. That is right. Hello, Pammy. How are you doing today? We've got Bug is in the chat with us today. How are you doing, Bug? Always a pleasure to see you. Miss Beth C. Thank you so much for tagging me over on Instagram and showing that beautiful candelier that you purchased from last week's sale, girl. It is. It is. Is my computer doing? It is the perfect match, and I really appreciate you showing and sharing that with me. Thank you. All right, we have got Miss Stephanie is in the chat with us. How are you doing today, Stephanie? Always a pleasure to see you, lady. Thank you so much for popping into today's live sale. We got William who is drinking his Sonic Diet Coke. Okay, like, but is Sonic like the best Diet Coke? Because, I think McDonald's has the best regular Coke. How are you doing today, William? Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Miss Gutierrez, how are you doing today, Miss Debbie? Thank you for being thank you to seeing you. How are you? Hey, Tumbleweed, how are you today? Howdy. How you doing out there? And I'm guessing Texas. Just a long shot. Let me know if I'm right. Hey, Joe, how are you doing today? What do you know, Joe? Good afternoon, Colleen. Always a pleasure to see you. I hope that you are having a good day. We've got Miss Melinda is joining us again this afternoon. Hello, Melinda. And Miss Diane Gladstone, lady. How are you doing today? What a pleasure it was to get to meet both you and your husband. I greatly appreciate you joining us here this past weekend. It was a great time. I hope that you had a good time, and I'm glad to see that you made it home safely. Hello, Dawn. How are you today? I appreciate you being here. Melinda, it's okay. Gita, good afternoon. Oh, she's making us international. How are you doing today, Gita? Thank you for being here. Is it good evening to you? We've got Miss Karen Gillette up in the chat. How are you doing today, Miss Karen? Apologies to anybody I am skipping over in the comments. Thank you for being here. Miss Karen Kennedy, how are you doing today, Miss Karen? Always a pleasure. Hey, Susan, how are you today? Hey, Miss Connie, hope you're having a good day. Last night was a little bumpy for those of us here in Ohio. Ooh, all the alarms going off. She's almost paradise. Thank you. And I will say too, McDonald's got a good sweet tea too. It's like they're infused with the South. That's right. Rescued Vintage, how are you doing today? Good afternoon. Isn't it nice for those of you that were here? Obviously, Connie, she made sure to be here and say hello to everybody down at the Vintage Traveler. And of course, Diane and Stephanie and Kim. My goodness, had Susie and a Mary Um, and Bobby, of course, was here. Miss Emmeline. It's so nice. Hey, Steve, how are you doing today, Steve? Some of the folks got to stay across the street in Steve's Airbnbs. So thank you for making that available to us, Steve. We appreciate that. So yeah, it's always nice to be able to put a face to the name, and it very much is a very special experience. So welcome back, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I guess when we since we're on the topic of the excursion, this coming October, we are going to be doing another get together. This is, I can't remember the dates off the top of my head. You can always check out sciotoin.com and you will see an upcoming link. If you click on the link, it will give you the exact dates for our next planned trip. It is in October. As of right now, we have, I believe, we have one room left. So if you'd like to join us in October, don't hesitate. We only have one room left. Though maybe we'll talk to Steve and see if he has availability for additional rooms if needed. All right, guys. So let's get into it, the nuts and the berries of the sale. If it is your first time or it has been a while since you have been to the sale, welcome to and welcome back. I appreciate you being here. If you do make a purchase today, make sure to send me out that contact information. It is right here at The.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. It is going to pop up throughout the sale here in the banner. You are seeing it right there at the top of the chat in that blue rectangle. And of course, it is in the description of the video. The information that you're going to want to include is your real name if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address. Most importantly is the zip code so that I can get you the calculated, discounted shipping. We all know how I feel about that discount shipping. And last but not least is the email address that you use for your PayPal. Now, if you don't have a PayPal, it is okay. You can still make a purchase. Just send the same email with the same contact information. Just indicate that you would like a guest link. I will, hey Esther, how are you today? I will reply to that email with the link that's going to let you check out as a guest on PayPal, so you don't have to sign up for an account. You can use any credit, debit card, or Venmo to pay. And the added bonus to doing it that way is that you still get your buyer's protection, okay? I am going to be doing all of my invoicing this evening. I do ask that those payments be made within 40. Hey, Grady, how you doing today, Mr. Gavin? I do ask for payments to be made within 48 hours of the invoices being sent. There were a couple of people who asked me to hold on to their packages until, hey, Miss Barbara, how are you? To hold on to the packages until today, and I will certainly do that. Miss Who's Sunny, how are you doing today, Diane? Um, so I will be combining shipping if you did purchase something from yesterday's sale and you asked me to hold on to invoicing. I am going to be shipping from Ohio, and I think that takes care of that. Now, I do have a couple of quick claim items. I'm just going to show you the item. We'll set a price. We'll assign a number. Once you hear that number, if anybody's interested, you type that number into the chat, and the first person that I see on my end with that corresponding number will be the winner. I do have things that are going to be offer up. As always, I am going to be honoring just in cases. A just in case is not something that you have to use. You're not obligated. You are not committed. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to use it. Just know that I am going to be honoring them. As always, the two things that I do ask with, hey, Miss Lodonna, how are you doing today? Bio. What she call you the other night? I was so cute. I couldn't help it. Um, Bayou. Bayou. I was like, I'm gonna start calling that from now on. What was I saying? So, oh, the just in case is so. with the two things that I asked with the just in case is that you have been an active bidder. Hey, Rob, how are you doing today? That you have been an active bidder. Thank you, Bug. That you have been an active. Thank you, Rescued. That you have been an active bidder up until the point of the countdown, making it the fairest for everybody, knowing who is and who isn't kind of in the game. And of course, hold on to those just in cases until you hear the countdown. You don't want to show your hand, right? Hey, Jamie, good afternoon. Now, with our just in cases, we do have back with us our official bid ender. It is our one, our only. It is Miss Ruthie B. She, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. She is going to be our official bid ender. As always, y'all know she got fast internet and she's got fast fingers. So if you want to use the just in case, or if you want to throw in your high bid, make sure you're quick on the draw. The lag has been super real this past month or two. There she is. We've got our hamster bid, and I'm gonna ask for it. Let's pull out those applaud hands. Let's fill the chat with hearts and love and appreciation. Hey, Dean. Hey, him. Hey, Graf. How y'all doing? Let's show her our love and our appreciation for consistently taking time out of her day every week to be here on the sale and helping me out. I really appreciate it, Ruthie. You always do a phenomenal job. And since we've got those hands and those hearts out, let's keep them out and let's show a little bit more of that love and appreciation to our other moderators. Now, Ms. Kim is taking the today off, but that doesn't mean we still can't show her some love. And of course, we want to share that love with Miss Karen Gillette. As always, ladies, you do a phenomenal job. Hey, Heartbroken, how you doing? Y'all do a phenomenal job individually and collectively. I just think y'all are just the bee's knees. So thank you, everyone. Really appreciate you. And it really does make having the sale that much easier. So thank you, ladies. Appreciate you. All of the love. I love all of the love. I love all of the love. That's so fun to see that in the chat. All right. What do you think? What do you think? Should we do a sale? Shouts we do. Shouts we do. Well, I appreciate that, him. Let's do a sale. Let's start it off with some claims. We're going to do 2 rounds of quick claims. I'm going to show you the items. We're going to assign a price, and then we're going to put a number on it. And again, you just put in that number. All right, let's do it, they say. Okay. So the first claim that I have, there are 3 that are available. Okay, they're going to be $15 each. $15 each. I'm going to show you the one that has the worst amount of condition issue, and it really truly is not that bad. Now, some of you may be familiar with the antique publication. My goodness, I think it started in the early 1800s, and it ran through, I think, about 1920s, somewhere in there. But it was the Goodies Ladies' Home Journal. They were weekly publications that then were bound into yearly leather-bound publications. And in them, they had some of the most beautiful fashion illustrations and plates. Many ladies of society, or of course of good standing, would be subscribed to it so that they could learn all of the ways in which to be a proper lady of the time. But one thing that Goodies was really well known for was the fashion. A lot of times they would put in French fashions that all of the ladies would just ooh and awe over. Not much has changed with those French fashions, though, have they? So we have got some antique Goodies prints. Now, these are not dated, but they are somewhere in the 1800s. The first one that we have, so I do have them bound in plastic just to make sure that I didn't damage them. These all of the pages are 12 by 9. Each of them is 12 by 9, okay? The first one that we have here, we're just gonna call this one white. This one has, see how there's a tattered corner right here, and we have a tattered corner here. Is it on this side? Yeah. So see, there is some tattering right here. It's not horrible, but it is there. Okay, so I do want to let you know that that is there. These are all hand colored, which I just think is phenomenal. Look at those en français, la mode illustrée. So again, Paris fashions from the 1800s. These are fabulous. We're going to entitle this one White. White, okay? Just because of her dress. We're going to call it White. She's giving me Belle vibes. Belle vibes. Our next plate that we have, again, hand colored. We're going to call this one Blue. And we're calling it Blue because of this lady here. Look at the trimming in the red and the burgundy. I mean, this was high fashion back in the day. The silks, the satins, right? Look at the parasols and the hats. This one, very little. I mean, there's like a nick down here at the bottom. But again, la mode illustrée. Look at that. Again, 12 inches long, 9 inches wide. And we're going to call this one Blue. And our third and final choice, we do have 3 of them. We are entitling this one Green, okay? And again, hand colored. You can see why we're calling that one green because of this lady right here. Though she's quite beautiful too. They're checking out the gardens. She's saying, yes, Vivian, I grew those roses myself. So there's our green fashion plate again. La mode illustrée. 12 inches long, 9 inches wide, 1800s from Goodies Ladies Home Journal. They are all blank on the back, which is pretty typical. Okay. I can't say if these were from the weekly or if this was from the yearly publication, really one and the same. Actually, I can. This is from, think about it. This is more than likely from the yearly publication because it's blank. Okay, that's why. So green, green, blue, and again, the last one we have is white. So those are our 3 choices. Okay, they're $15 each. That's a really good deal, by the way. $15 each on them. If you're interested, is all you have to do is put in number 72. Number 72. If there is anybody interested, the first number 72 will get to choose between green, blue, or white, or any combination of the colors that you would like. To make this easier, what I am going to do is these will come to you rolled, which, I mean, quite frankly, even if I mail them flat, the rate is not bad, but coming rolled, it's just that much better. Okay. So $15, it's a quick claim. If you were interested, you put in number 72, green, blue, white, or any combination. I'm not seeing any 72, so I'm going to set those to the side. Put those over here. Get over there. Okay. What do we have? We're going to do another quick claim. I have 2 of these with which to choose from. They are both glass. They are both Fenton. Neither, let me double check because you know sometimes that stamp likes to hide. Neither of these are stamped. Okay, so we know it's 1970 or earlier. Okay. They are as identical as they possibly can be. There, of course, are going to be some nuanced differences, but they are the white milk glass Fenton hobnail rose bowls. Okay, these are a good medium size. They're coming in at 5.5 inches tall. You have a diameter on those at 6 inches as usual. I measure the diameter from ruffle to ruffle. Keeping in mind, it's of course an approximate. You might get a little bit of a different measurement depending on where you do it, but approximately 6-inch diameter. Neither has any chips or cracks to them. And again, this is 5.5 inches by approximately 6. We're going to do it as a quick claim. They will be $18 each. If anybody is interested, all you have to do is put in the number 10, and the first one will get to choose one or two. Okay. Again, like I said, they're as near as identical as they can be. The ruffles are going to be a little bit different. All right. So we got Miss Stephanie coming in as the first, number 10. So Miss Stephanie, would you like one or would you like both? That's totally up to you, lady. And if Miss Stephanie only wants one, then we've got Miss Diane as the backup for the other. Stephanie is going for one. Congratulations and thank you, Stephanie. Now, Miss Diane, are you good? Miss Diane Husani, are you good then with just one? You let me know just to confirm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Miss Diane says yes. Thank you, everybody, for your claims. I appreciate it. Is my camera bobbing? Yeah, it is. Weird. Okay. I'm going to set those to the side. Let's do some more. We're going to kind of give you a little bit of like the Victorian vibe and flavor to it. Now, this is really interesting. This particular kind of swirl, it is hand blown. Okay. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. We're going to do this as an offer up. There are no chips, there are no cracks on it. And I'm going to start it off at $15 if, of course, anybody is interested. What it is this cranberry swirl. It is hand blown, no chips or cracks. Okay. Cranberry swirl with the clear applied. I'm going to stop buying this stuff with this on there because I can never pronounce it right. Regalat. Okay. It is 4.5 inches tall. What is interesting about it is you see that swirl pattern. So Richard has this amber bottle, and it was a Zanesville, Ohio, and Zanesville was really known for creating this swirl to it, rigatoni. It's the rigatoni on there, but they were really known for this swirl pattern. So it is in like the Zanesville, Ohio style. But this is, look at that. You can feel it with the finger, the texturing on it. It's just an absolutely gorgeous color to it. There it is. If you just kind of look at it face on, natural light coming in on it, you kind of walk past it, and that swirl just creates a beautiful visual effect to it. She's a little gal, right? But I think she's got a big personality. Thank you, Bug. Appreciate you. 4.5 inches tall. Again, it is hand blown. So we do have a smooth poncel mark there. It's not completely buffed out, but almost. Very traditional cranberry. Great, of course, for your antique decor. And I absolutely love that swirl with our clear rigatoni applied to it, right? There you go. You've got a little fluted top at the top of it. So I just love the color. All right, we got Bug in it at 15. Appreciate you. 4.5 inches tall, no chips, no cracks to it. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Bloop, bloop, bloop. She makes a big statement. That's right, Bug. There is our hibiscus bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Bug, Congratulations and thank you. At 15, it is coming to you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let's do some more ephemera. Okay, so this one is postmarked. It is a postcard, and I'm going to start it off at $15. I love this because it's super unusual. Okay, we have Dear Aunt, why don't you something my card? I am going to school. I like to go well and soon. Love to all your something or others. I can't read it. But it does have a postmark on it. Hey, Cindy, how are you doing today? We have an inscription in pencil. We have it addressed. We do have our stamp, and this was sent out September 17th of 1909. Okay. Overall, really good antique condition. Wait until you see this. Are you ready? Look at the illustration. It says our choice, whatever that means. So we've got this very stylized kind of cartoon like man, but check it. His clothing is actual fabric. There is a little bit of fraying down here. So like his trousers were done in the stripe, his coat, his vest are in a felt. He's got a little cord here, like he's got a watch band, the brass they don't go all the way through. These little brass buttons. Look at his bow tie or his ascot is in like a tissue paper. And he's got his paper back here. Brian. Don't know what that means. But if we kind of peek underneath, he is fully illustrated underneath the clothing. But look at that. It's actual textile. It's really, truly, it's glued on there. It's done very well. I just think he's a really interesting character. Okay. Look at that. Postcard itself, there's a little bit of a bend right here. Nothing terrible. He's not ripped or anything. There is some discoloration, a little bit of a bend right down here. But again, I don't think it's overly distracting. I think, quite frankly, it really adds a little bit of the aesthetic value to him. So I just think he's absolutely darling. I love how stylized he is. And the fact that he's got the felt and the fabric, maybe he's a teacher. He's definitely an unusual character, that is for sure. All right, well, we started him at 15. I don't see any interest on that guy, so we're going to set him to the side, and I'm going to keep it moving. All right. Well, hello, Robert. How are you doing today? All right, next item on the docket, we're going to start it off at $18. It's in good condition. It is one of the Russian lacquer boxes. Look at those little feetsies on there. I mean, high gloss to it, right? No condition issues. This one is a 1.5 inches tall, and you do have the gold detailing running around the perimeter. So 1.5 inches tall on that. It is a 5.5 inches wide, 5.5 inches wide. No, beg pardon. It's 3.5 inches wide. My apologies. And it is 5.5 inches long. So I know, classic red lacquer interior. Okay, check it out. Check it out. And then look at the characters on the front. I don't know if this is some kind of folklore or fairy tale. Thank you, Miss Barbara. You will see down here, I don't know. I don't speak the Russian. So it looks like each of the characters does have their name represented. I am assuming. Hey, Christy, how are you? Appreciate you, Miss Barbara. I just think it's really interesting. So I don't know if these are the sisters and they're kind of being wooed there, but we've got like two mandolin players. I don't know. She's giving him something. He's like, excuse me? So again, there it seems that the character names are written right underneath them. I love these kind of the floral detailing right here. I think that is so cute. So again, you're at 1.5 inches tall. 3.5 inches wide, and 5.5 inches long. Again, enameling is in really good condition. No scratches, no gouges to it. Full red lacquer interior, very traditional. And again, look at those characters. I just love them. But agree, definitely great for your little tiny treasures if you want to put them in there. Alrighty, we got Miss Barbara at 18. Appreciate you, lady. And let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Hello, Buckeye. Hey, Bobby Earp, how are you doing? Bobby, I'm wearing my look. I'm wearing my well, I stole the green one. There is our artist palette bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Miss Barbara lady, congratulations and thank you at 18. The lacquer box is coming to you. Thank you. All righty. Bloop. Let's do something very traditional in the Victorian era. Though this one technically isn't antique, it is vintage because it is stamped. Where am I at with it? Let's do some Fenton. We're going to do a coin dot in Cranberry. There are no chips, no cracks to this piece. I am going to start it off at $30. If, of course, anybody is interested, let's see if we can kind of get the stamp to show up for us. So there we go. I think it's doing okay. You can see the circle, a little bit of the lettering is coming through right here for you. Hey, Susie, how are you today? So we are stamped Fenton. Obviously, it's in a cranberry and it's got that gorgeous coin dot to it. It is a ruffled picture. Hey, Rose, how are you today? We've got a beautiful, clear, twisted, applied handle to it. Again, no chips, no cracks. Do you want to display it as a picture, or is all you have to simply do rotate that handle to the back, and then you've got a gorgeous cranberry coin dot vase. This is great for a floral vase. It is gorgeous just as it is. The color is stunning on it. It is coming in at 7 inches tall. 7 inches tall. Again, great for your Victorian, your antique displays. Goes great with those dark woods, golds, brasses, and silver plate. This is a beautiful addition to it. What happens to a duck? What happens to ducks? I apparently am missing something in the chat. I don't know. So again, you have no chips, no cracks to it. It is stamped Fenton, so 71 or later. If there is a number underneath it, I certainly cannot make that out. And again, you come in at an exact 7 inches at its tallest. I mean, it technically 500 eyes. Let's call it 500 eyes. It doesn't really create, and a lot of that has to do too with the color, but it doesn't really create the thousand eye effect to it. But I mean, you do see some of the reflection of that. Okay. So again, 7 inches tall. It is stamped Fenton in the cranberry with a clear applied twist handle to it. No chips, no cracks. We started her at 30. I don't see any interest on that gal, so we're going to set her to the side, picture or a vase, but we're going to keep it moving. Ooh. Okay. Let's do some different kind of glass. I'm going to go ahead and keep the start 30 up there because the next item, we are also going to start off at 30. Now, this one is clear. It's Old Virginia glass made by Fenton. We do have the Old Virginia Glass Company signature down here on the bottom. But again, this one is made by Fenton for Old Virginia. Look at that gorgeous diamond pattern on it. It is a swung base in clear, no chips, no cracks. It is not cloudy on this, and it comes in at 12.5 inches tall. 12.5 inches tall. Look at that. I love it. Clear glass goes with any decor. It is year round. It is a molded or pressed piece of glass, if you will. And of course, while that's hot, they literally swing it to create its own little unique mouth. So great as a floral vase. Miss Barbara, I appreciate you coming in at 30. Again, no chips or cracks to it. Look at that. It does have a lot of sparkle. It's glass, it's not crystal, but it does still have a lot of sparkle to it. I think it's great for long stems, but you don't have to put anything in there at all, right? 12.5 inches tall, year round, with that old Virginia pattern down there. Okay. Miss Barbara's got it at 30, and let's go ahead. Everyone does need a clear vape, Stephanie. I agree. Let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. It is classic, I agree. Oh, Marcy's sneaking in there on that countdown. Miss Barbara got fast fingers. There's our cupcake bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate ya. Miss Barbara. Marcy, I appreciate you. Miss Barbara was quick on the draw at 36. Miss Barbara, congratulations. Oops, I'm in the wrong line. Congratulations and thank you again. The old Virginia is coming to you, Miss Barbara. All righty. Letters. Okay, let's do a book. Let's do a book. Let's do an antique book. It is copyrighted 1908, and she is in excellent condition. All right, we're going to do a book. Now, it's not illustrated. It's not. However, the cover, oh my gosh, is so exceptional. I had to buy it anyhow. All right, we're starting at $18. And again, I'm going to not show you the cover. Where am I at? Copyrighted 1908. Okay. It is the Bob's Merrill Company, first edition. Alrighty. It is a novel. I think there might be one or two. Actually, no, there's more than one or two illustrations in here. I forgot that. There's not a lot. Like, here you go. So we do have some of the classic Gibson girls. Emmeline, how you doing today, lady? So we do have some of the glossy pages in here. I think that there are about like 10 of them, if I'm remembering correctly. There's not like a ton. It does have illustrations, again, in the black and white. Are you ready? Look at that cover. It's the lure of the mask. So it is kind of like a lithograph. So hardback. Here's our side, The Lure of the Mask by Harold McGrath. Okay. Excellent condition. Excellent condition. The back is plain. Alrighty. Plain back. But look at that illustration on there. Oh my gosh, this is fabulous. I love this book. That cover is it. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you. That covers everything. Okay. Again, copyrighted 1908. The Bob's, beg pardon, Bob's Merrill Company. Look at her. She's having the dinner with the mask on. The binding is still nice and tight. You are not seeing rips or tears. We have illustrations by Harrison Fisher and Carl Anderson. You can see that right here. The Lure of the Mask. It's gorgeous. It has a total page count of, there's some different book synopsises in the back, but the novel itself is coming in at 401 pages. 401 pages. I just think that is gorgeous. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. But again, we do have black and white. They're on the glossy pages. Like I said, they're in there, but I don't, it's not like fully illustrated by any means. Let's see if we I think we saw this already. All right, we got Ms. Jamie coming in at 18. Appreciate you. And I'm going to go ahead. Like I said, the book is in excellent antique condition. I mean, you're not getting discoloration. You're not getting pulling. You're not getting ripping. Look at her. And let's do the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Ooh, Miss Emmeline's coming in. Of course, I keep flipping right to the same illustrations. Why wouldn't I? Jamie's coming back in at 21. Ladies, thank you both for your bids. Appreciate you. Let's see if I can find another illustration. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not. I think that I mean, like the finishing of the paper is so much different. You think that they would be easier to find, but they're not. I think we already looked at this one. Well, maybe we did, but we're going to finish it with an illustration. Gosh darn it. Thank you for our comedy, tragedy, a bid, and a Ruthie. Appreciate you. Miss Emmeline, we had you at 19. Jamie came back in with that bid of 21. So at 21, Jamie, congratulations and thank you. The book is coming to you. She's fabulous. Thank you. I'll get you written down. Okay, next item is some ephemera. It is a photo. It is an antique photo. I'm going to say this. We're just going to do a little warning. It is macabre. This is not, of course, to everyone's style. So if you are sensitive to subjects of death, most specifically post-mortem photography, the next item is probably not going to be for you, okay? But it's an exceptional example of one. It is coming in at a 10 by 8. 10 by 8 photo, okay? Now you can see right here, there was some moisture. It did affect the front of the photo. Let me see if I can get it. So right there, do you see the discoloration? That is caused by moisture, all right? So there's your warning. You know what's gonna be coming up. This is an adult, by the way. A 10 by 8. Now I am gonna start this one at 35 because it's an excellent example. It is definitely an antique photo. You can see like the shine to it. Here we go. So it is a post-mortem, a memorial photo. You can see moisture. That is the most substantial. If I kind of shine it up, looking at it without the light, you can't really see it. So it's obviously she's passed away. They've taken it in the coffin. I would say that they probably had some money given the casket blanket. Now on the sash here, it does read Mother. Hey, Miss Grandma Mary, how you doing today? So we do have Mother on the satin ribbon. And here she is. Okay. It's just a gorgeous photo. I guess it's creepy. Yeah. I don't have a year. Again, just judging by the quality, do you see the sheen to it? You're talking 1800s on that one. It could be early 1900s, about turn of the century. Turn of the century. Okay. So excellent example. It is 8 by 10. This is the largest condition issue. Okay. There you do see a little bit more moisture. In real life, it's difficult to see. This one you do get a little bit of a color variation in there. They did do an excellent, I mean, they certainly were paying tribute to her. Catholic service, we see the crucifix down at the bottom. Okay. And again, the photo itself is 8 by 10. 8 by 10. There is some water damage to it. So definitely great for your macabre or Halloween displays. Okay. Alrighty, I don't see any interest on that one, so we're going to set it to the side. We're going to try different stuff here, right? All right, let me set that over here so it doesn't get any further damaged. Let me do. Okay. All right, let's jump back into some glass. I do too, Pammy. I just, I want to be cremated too. Since we're on the subject, alrighty. I'm going to start the next piece off at 35. This is, let me see, what do y'all think of that? Look at that gorgeous blue and pink cased glass. The color combination on this one is sick. I love it. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? There are no chips. There are no cracks to it. It is this soft, powdery blue, and it really does come in down here where your color is. Yet, you see it? Oh, isn't that color combination stunning? Now, this is coming in at 6 inches tall to the top of the ruffle, 6 inches tall. And then you have a diameter on that one at 5 inches. So 6 by 5, no chips, no cracks. And boys and girls, it is in fact Czechoslovakian. I don't know if we're going to be able to get it, but oh, there we go. So it is etched, made in Czechoslovakia, right here. So we do have a sanded down Poncel mark, though it is not fully polished out, okay? Made in Czechoslovakia. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, when you do, I don't think I'm going to be able to, because I have natural light and a ring light on me right now, but when you do have this exposed, yeah, when you do have this exposed to black light, the very bottom down here, you will get a green glow to it. You know, you're not going to get it in the body of the piece, but just a little bit right down in here. Again, it just helps us date it, but having that etched made in Czechoslovakia certainly helps us date it. All right, we got graph in it at 35. That's an exceptional deal. So I'm going to go ahead and do the countdown. 6 inches tall, 5-inch diameter, no chips, no cracks, made in Czechoslovakia. Let's do it. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Ooh, she's gorgeous. The color combination is just, she's a bold one, that's for sure. There's our tulip bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Graph, congratulations, and thank you, lady. It is coming to you. I'll add it to your box then. Thank you. All righty. Put that down here. Let's do a little something something. This is a surprise item. I'm gonna do a choice. Okay. Now, this is a handmade item, or I should say it's an upcycled item, and you will have your choice. They are starting at 35. I am selling them on behalf of Miss Molly. Okay. These were hand embroidered book pages, both from the year 1950. You will have your choice between the two. It was pretty labor intensive. Okay. check out our first one. So it's a black and white children's illustration that has been hand embroidered. So look at that. The blue butterfly, the green leaves, you've got the little red berries. This is the fairy tale of Hansel and Gretel. Look at the berry baskets. Isn't that fabulous? Get it, Miss Barbara. I got you at 35. So this one, Hansel and Gretel, is coming in at 10.5 inches long by 7 inches wide. 10.5 by 7 inches. Now, Miss Molly also, let me see if I can get this out of the way. She also included on the back the Hansel and Gretel. Alrighty. And then what she did was she included the hand-embroidered book page from Hansel and Gretel, copyrighted 1950. You can check out Molly there. So that is your first choice. Okay, that's the Hansel and Gretel. Isn't that fabulous? I mean, that's some tedious work. Isn't that great? I love the vibrancy of those greens against that black and white. It's not overdone, you know? These are going to be so excellent framed. So that is choice one. That's Hansel and Gretel. Choice two. Wait until you all see this one. This one is 6.5 squared. It's Rumpelstiltskin. Look at that. He is just, ooh, he stubbed his toe. He's angry. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? These are so good. And again, this is copyrighted, oops, dropping the card. So hand embroidered book page, Rumpelstiltskin, 1950, and a little excerpt of the fairy tale down there from Rumpelstiltskin. So you get your choice. Do you want Rumpel? Do you want Hansel and Gretel? Or you could do both. These are just fabulous. Again, quite literally one of a kind, y'all. Yeah, the colors are just stunning. Rumpelstiltskin is at 6.5 inches squared. So he is a true square there, 6.5. And then Hansel and Gretel are 10.5 inches long, 7 inches wide. And again, this is for choice between the two. They're just kind of labor intensive, right? All right, we got Miss Barbara in it at 35, and let's go ahead and do the countdown. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I know, these are fabulous. They emote. There is our embroidery bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you, lady. Miss Barbara, lady, thank you again. At 35, would you like Hansel and Gretel? Or would you like Rumpelstiltskin? Or you could do both. Totally up to you, lady. Hansel and Gretel, where am I at? Right here. All right, Miss Barbara, you are getting Hansel and Gretel. Gotcha, lady. Thank you so much. Boom. There she goes. There she goes. That is gorgeous. Good for you, Miss Barbara. All right, speaking of children's books, let's go ahead and do another children's book. This one is complete. This is copyrighted 1917. It is in really good antique condition. The only issue is that there is an inscription on the interior, okay? We're going to start it off at 18, if of course anybody is interested. Got a plain brown back to it, very good condition. Here's our spine, kind of nondescript, right? Little nondescript. When we flip it around, we've got the story of Puss in Boots. All right. And again, we are copyrighted 1917. Here's our inscription. It was Mr. Donald Miller's at one time. All right. And we turn it. Let me find you the copyright. L.T. Myers, printed in USA. Now, there are black and white, and there is but one color plate in here, okay? The color plate is at the front, and it is what we saw on the cover, okay? So there it is. And then the remainder are going to be in our black and white illustrations. But again, the condition is just phenomenal on this. But classic telling of Puss in Boots, again, copyrighted from 1917. All text on this one. The binding, excellent condition. There's no rips or tears. We do have Donald's name up front, but otherwise, this book is just in phenomenal condition, especially, or I should say, most especially, because of its age. Okay. It's on like a paper pulp, so you do get the texture of the pages. It's not glossy or anything like that. I don't even know what's going on here with this turkey. Definitely, yes, Pammy. Easy to read. We do have the ugly duckling in there also. I think those are the only two stories. Yeah. So Puss and the Ugly Duckling, woo woo. We started it at 18, and again, that one is copyrighted 1917 and very good condition. But if there's no interest on that one, I'm going to set it to the side and we will keep it moving. All right. Where am I at? We're going to do a rose bowl up next. So we're going to do some more cranberry glass. This has got a beautiful, like cross hatch opalescent effect, starting it off at $30. I can't say with any certainty as to who the manufacturer is, but she is in excellent condition. Look at that one. Oh, that's so good. Now, this one doesn't have like the ruffled top that you traditionally see with a lot of the rose bowls. So look at that thick glass on that one. We do have opalescence coming in on the bottom, but again, there is no maker's mark. There is no etching to identify it. There are no chips, cracks, or flea bites on the interior of it. Thank you, Miss Diane. I got you at 30. I know that it might sound strange, but the shape of this one is a little unusual. But again, that's because we don't have the ruffling. We just have a very geometric circle on that one. But look at the pattern on that. Oh, that's a stunner. Okay. You are coming in at 4¼ inches tall on that. 4¼ inches. This would be so good with actual roses in there. Oh my goodness. Excellent condition. You're not getting any cloudiness in the glass. Let's peek inside. So it's still nice and clear. If it was ever used for flowers, the water certainly didn't sit in there. This is going to go great with your antique books stacked up. Add a little bit of glass for some sparkle. Oh my goodness. Beautiful look to it. So again, 4½ inches tall. There are no chips, no cracks to it. Miss Diane's holding it down at 30. Thank you, Miss Diane. Peonies, one giant peony, or maybe two. Maybe you could get two peonies in there. Let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. That's a gorgeous piece of glass right there. and a quarter inches tall. No condition issues. Beautiful cross hatch opalescent effect to it. We got the Apple bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Well, Miss Diane, lady, congratulations and thank you. It is coming to you at $30. Okay, gotcha. All right. Let's do something unusual. I think that I've had one of these before, if I'm remembering correctly. I can't remember if it was a genuine one, or if it was or if it was a I don't know if reproduction, if it was a fake one. I think it was a fake one. Hey Heidi, how are you doing today? This, however, is a real one. All right. So mid-century antique, if you love the unusual, definitely something unusual. I'm going to start it off at $25. There's no condition issues to it, but what it is, you ready for it? It comes in at 9 inches assembled, 9 inches assembled. Okay, that includes the stand to the top. And what it is a genuine ostrich egg. Okay, this is the real deal. We could just pop it out of the stand. The stand is in like a gold brass finish. Keep in mind that on the stand there is some pitting. Okay, it comes from some design company called this Mineralia something, Costa Mesa, California. So again, the stand itself does have some pitting to it. Okay, but look at this. That is a genuine ostrich egg. Now, they do put the hole in the bottom. It's very common. It's where, of course, they get the yolk out of it. Okay, but it is a genuine ostrich egg. The ostrich egg itself is 8.5 inches big. 8.5 inches big on the ostrich egg. But then once you insert it into the stand, obviously almost half of the egg is seated in there, and assembled, you come in at 9 inches tall. Again, something definitely unusual, great for your antiques. If you love strange stuff, certainly will go right in there. Oh my gosh. I did just think, mid-century too, the stand is very simple, but with your swung glass, it definitely would work in there also. So again, really cool. Of course, you're going to get both pieces. The ostrich egg, like I said, does have the hole in. That's where they get the egg portion out. Otherwise, no condition issues to it at all. And you do get, of course, the stand. There is some pitting, though, on the stand. Okay. We started it off at $25, but if there is no interest on that one, we're going to set it to the side, and I am going to keep it moving. Okay. What am I doing? Let's do some photos. This is going to be for two. Ooh. You are going to get both. It is the same family from the same studio. Look at that. I love just the covers of these. Look at that. That's fabulous just in and of itself. Okay. Now, this one did get some scorching. See it right there? So I don't know, flame or heat, but that did happen there on the back. Okay. It did affect the photo nominally. So just so you know, otherwise that's your condition issue, nothing else. You are going to get both. There is no choice. I just don't have the heart to split these up, but you do get both. We're going to start it at $18, again, for both photos. Let's look at the one that has the scorch mark so that you can see how it affected it. Are you ready for it? So right there, let me see if I can get the photo lifted. That it affected the frame right here, and the photo, it did not touch the photo. Oops, it did not touch the photo. Just so that way you are aware of that. Okay, it's only affected. Oh, sorry. It's only affected the insert. So this is the first photo. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? What a great family. A mother and her three children. Gorgeous photography. It is from the Gregor Studio in Springfield, Ohio. That's right. They had a candle. They were trying to inspect it a little too close. So that is the first photo. Now, the second photo is also of the same family. And I think that this one is a little bit more elevated. Okay, are you ready? Look at that photo. It's so much more natural. It's like a very real moment captured in photo form. I love that one. I know, look at her playing with the toes. The look on the mother's face, just everything about this photo is just absolutely beautiful. Love it. So again, the photos are of the same family. Clearly, they are in different poses. I just don't have the heart to separate them. Isn't that great? So you have a very posed photo, which I think is very beautiful. It really truly is. But then with this one, I don't know. There's just something so much more special about that, right? Okay, pillow. All right, we got Miss Karen and Miss Emma Wee. Where'd that pillow roll off to? Behind me. Thank you, ladies. This is for both of the photos. Now, these will come mailed flat for obvious reasons, but you do get both of those. Thank you, Miss Robin. I got you at 20. It is for this set. Let's go ahead and do the countdown for you. All right. These would be beautiful framed, or just leave them like this, right? So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bit end. Yeah, I just don't have the heart to break up the family. I think they're beautiful. Robin, I got your just in case. Ladies, thank you all for your bids. Thank you, Miss Ruthie, for our superstar bid. And Miss Robin at $20. Lady, you are getting this set of photos. Congratulations and thank you. All right. Got you written down here. Let me straighten myself up here. Okay. What are we doing next? Ooh, let's do some pottery, shall we? We're gonna do we're gonna do some Roseville, and if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it. All right. Now, I am starting the next piece off at $50. It is a smaller piece of Roseville, but it definitely is a harder to get pattern. That is for sure. For sure. And there's no damage, no chips, no cracks, no flea bites to this piece. It is coming in at 4.5 inches, 4.5 inches tall. Hey, Lynn, 4.5 inches tall. It is a Roseville's Bush Berry. Bush Berry. Okay. I love this colorway. It is so natural and organic. Look at that. Pattern is front and, of course, on back. Thank you, Lynn. Appreciate you. As I said, there are no chips, no cracks, no flea bites. Okay. Look at that. I'm just showing you. No condition issues. You know what I was really upset about? There was a basket and it was in the bushberry and the handle was broke. Like I was so upset. I wanted to get both pieces so bad, but it just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. All right. So Roseville Bushberry, don't you love this? I mean, can't you, like I said, like, again, with the ostrich egg, I think that it fits. I really do think that it fits. Those antique books, again, you could do something super kitschy, like, look at that. I think that it works. It's all about the color story that we're telling, okay? I have, like, look at that's beautiful. I think it's an exceptional pattern. And again, that is in the Bushberry. It's front and back. So you have the added advantages of that. Look at, again, ooh, we're upside down. You do have the Roseville, real Roseville, with no chips, no cracks, 4.5 inches tall. We got Miss Glowy in it at 52. Thank you, ladies, for the bids. Appreciate you. Let's go ahead and start the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Lynn, I got your just in case. Oop, Glowy, you got your just in case in. There's our plant bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Ladies, thank you both so much for the bids. Appreciate you. Glowy girl, you were holding it at 52. Lynn threw in her just in case. But Glowy, with your just in case at 61, the Roseville is going to come live with you, lady. Congratulations and thank you. Robin, I did not. The photos are more than likely, hold on, I'm grabbing my pillow, from the early 1900s, and that is because, most specifically, because of the mother's dress. They're not dated, and I'm basing that off of quite literally her clothing. So yes. All right, let's see, what do we got here? We're going to do another piece of Fenton. This one is not stamped. It's a really interesting pattern to it. Let's do this. There are no chips. There are no cracks to her. I am starting it off at 35. It is in excellent condition. And it comes in at 7.5 inches tall. Look at that one. Ooh, I love it. That color is a deep ruby, not deep ruby, a deep cranberry. Wait, look at the pattern. It's like a circle within a circle within a circle, and that thumbprint, that huge thumbprint on that one. Hello, Rebecca. How are you doing today? Again, that comes in at 7.5 inches tall. 7.5 inches tall. Great accent to that antique or Victorian decor, but most certainly could be used in a contemporary home. I think this is an absolutely beautiful piece. Love that one. With flowers, without flowers. Again, we see that there just in the natural light. It's such an unusual pattern. Again, this one is Fenton, though unmarked. It is an earlier one. I love it. It's got a lot going on for it visually. This one would be good with the feathers in it, like the quail feathers coming out, those browns. I think that would be beautiful. And again, that is at 7.5 inches tall. 7.5 inches tall. And we started it at 35. If there's no interest on that one, we're going to set it to the side, and I'm going to keep it moving. All right. Oh, Lynn, I'm seeing you at 35. I'm going to do a 15-second countdown. Let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and a bid end. It does look like a candy wrapper, at least partial candy wrapper on that one. Mm-mm-mm. Bullseye bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. I appreciate you, lady. Lynn, lady, congratulations and thank you. At 35, it is coming to you, lady. Thank you. That is a gorgeous get. Congratulations. All right, we're going to set that over there. Okay. Now we'll go on to the next item, which is really interesting. Now, it is full on antique. We are 125 years old on it, and it is complete. Look at this. So, there's a sticker on the back. I want to get it off just to make sure. Well, I love it when folks put a sticker on paper because it's not like anything could happen. So, there is this bit of damage now on the back. Thank you, sticker. That is the biggest portion of damage. Look at, okay. It is the New Testament game, illustrated, copyrighted 1899. It is from the US Playing Card Company. Okay, 125 years old. All right, we're going to open her up. It is a 52 deck cards. I'll show you the back. Please keep in mind there are 53 cards, but one of those cards, look at those lilies. One of the cards is the rule card. So, I mean, it is the 53rd card, but it is a complete deck of 52 cards. They are divided up into the first 13 letters of the alphabet, A through M. Each of the letters has 4 cards per letter. So, again, these are fully illustrated. I truthfully, I read the rules. They were a little unclear to me as to how you play the game, but you know, look at this. So there you have A1, right? Apparition. And then we've got A2, the Nativity. See it here. We've got A3, the Magi on the way to Bethlehem. And then A4, Adoration of the Shepherds. That will continue A through M. So again, each letter, A through M, has 4 cards, B1, B2, B3, the Holy Family, B4, the Holy Mother. And that will continue all the way up through M, okay? The cards are in excellent condition. None of the cards have discoloration. There's no ripping. There's no tearing. They're in great. I mean, honestly, these are 125 years old, y'all. Like this is excellent antique condition. Outside of the sticker being pulled off of the box, but even the box at 125 years old is in pretty gosh darn good condition. KBEE, I've got you. Madeline, thank you. Lynn, appreciate you. So they are all in like that sepia tone. They say 52 cards, the first 13 letters of the alphabet. Each alphabet or each letter has 4 cards. I don't know if there's like a second deck, N through Z. There could be. I'm not 100% sure. But again, now we're back to D, D2. And I did organize these all just to make sure that the deck was complete. T4, Christ tempted by Satan. There's one in here. I forget what letter it is. I'm going to go a little bit quicker because I want to show you. I don't know what it is about the one card. Where is it? I mean, look at these, the condition. Every card is in this condition. I think they just kind of lived. Where is the card I want to show you? All right, look here. There's the Last Supper. You know, like in this one, this does look like Mary. Like that does look like a woman to me. That does look like Mary. You know, the whole Da Vinci Code. Where's the card? Oh, it was during crucifixion. Okay, here it is. So classic. There he is. So it goes through from birth to resurrection. Okay. Birth, teachings, persecution, crucifixion, and resurrection. But 52 playing cards in excellent antique condition. 53rd card, of course, is the rule card. They all have those lilies on the back. We've got Lynn at 27, Miss Gutierrez coming in at 30. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. All cards present and accounted for. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. KBEE, Madeline, I got your just in cases. Thank you, ladies. I guess I could have went backwards and we would have gotten to mine favorite. Ooh, there is our Holy Cross bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Thank you, everybody, for those bids. Ooh, KBEE come in after the bid end, but I sure do appreciate you. Bye, Pammy. Have fun at work. All right, so KBEE came in at 38, but Miss Madeline had her just in case of 55. So at 39, Madeline, congratulations and thank you. That whole deck, excellent condition, is coming to you. Thank you so much. All right. Hey. We got that for you, Miss Madeline. Okay. Now, this next piece, I can't say that it's antique. Alrighty, I'm uncomfortable saying that it is antique, but it is done in an excellent Art Nouveau style, and I love it so. I love it so. What? Lynn had 40. Did I miss something? What did I miss? 38, 55. Oh, Lynn had 40. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, Madeline, you're still the winner at 41. So let me change it. Madeline still wins it for 41 now. Okay, got it. Thank you, everybody. Okay. All right, I love this one. And I'm going to start it at $15. There is like one condition issue, if you will, but it is another lacquered box. Okay, super glossy. Are you ready for this one? I love it. Let me show you. The condition is right here. There's like, there's like a paint chip that got underneath the glaze. Okay, you see that white dot? It's underneath the glaze. You're not going to get it off. Graph, did you see it in the preview? I love this piece. Look at this pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? Are you serious right now? Do you see that? Look at. There's that paint chip underneath glaze. It's not coming off, y'all. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. Hand painted. Now we open it and it is crude on the interior, but I'm not going to say that it's antique. Though it's crude on the interior, I can't say with confidence that it's antique. You know, how they would do this is they would paint it with the lid shut, and that's how they got such precision. Now, you can do this But no, it's not as precise then. So the lid fits both ways, but you'll know you get far more better precision with the pattern. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? This is weird though too. I don't know that I'm gonna get it to do it. Well, maybe. Look at it glows. Like the whole thing glows green. It's not just the flowers, but the whole thing glows green. Do you see that? I don't look at. Do you see that on the black? Isn't that weird? I don't know. Clearly, it's some chemical composition. I'm assuming it's the shellac that they used on it, but the whole thing glows green. It's not just the flowers. I mean, the leaves will glow even brighter green, but like the whole thing glows green. It's so weird. That's so weird. I don't know. You can put this in your UV collection if you have one. The measurement on it is 2 inches tall, 2 inches tall, and you are at 4.5 inches long. Okay. It's just an absolutely gorgeous pattern to it. Love it. So let me catch up. Graph, Lynn are coming in. Thank you so much. And Graph and Lynn, I appreciate you. All right, we got Lynn holding it at 20. Oh, shady. Graph's being shady. All right, she just jumped it. Graph is at 35. The only condition issue, which it, like I said, this paint chip, it's underneath the shellac, so you're not getting it off. It's not a chip to the paint, but something dropped on there and it got painted or shellacked over, if you will. Look at that. Look at that pattern. Okay, let's do the countdown. Here we go. Yeah, it's definitely something in the glaze because the entirety of it fluoresces. All right, well, let's do it. Weird. 20, 19, 18, oh wait, 17, 16, yeah, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bidon. Use glowing varnish in all of your pieces, huh, Heidi? I love that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's just beautiful. Great on a vanity, desk, accent. Oop. There is our leafy bid and thank you, Miss Ricky B. Well, Graph at 35. Congratulations and thank you. It's a coming to you. Thank you, lady. All right. Well, I got another religious themed item here for you. I don't have a date. Not only do I not have a date, I don't have a manufacturer or printer, publisher, I guess I should say, on this particular piece. It is what it is. Pardon me. It is 1800s, if you will. There is some flaking right here to the spine. However, right there, if you can see it, that's your condition issue. And the book, well, I just flaked off another piece. The book itself, do you know who it is? It's Baby Moses. Look at it's the Bible ABC. It's in this rectangular shape, which is really unusual. I'm going to start the book off at $18. There is no publisher. There is no copyright date on it. It's giving me 1800s. It could be early 1900s. You do have the mountain scenes back here. Okay. Egypt. It is a stitched binding. It is the pages are not coming loose. Okay. It's just that there's flaking of the image on the front. There are both black and white as well as full color plates. I think it's every other page is full color. So we've got A for Abraham, C for Christ. Where am I at? B for Bethlehem. All right. You know, it's the full alphabet. So D, we've got Daniel. E is for Elijah. F is for the fisherman. But again, gorgeous full color illustrations throughout. But even the black and white, I think, are quite pretty too. So again, there is flaking to the spine, but the pages, you know, stitched bound, they're not coming loose. There's none of the pages are ripped or tore. J is for Joseph. G is for Christ, the good shepherd. He's the shepherd. Get it? Heartbroken, I got you in it at 18. Look at that one. Full color spread, KLM. What do we got? K is for David the King. L is for Last Supper. M is for the infant Moses. N is Noah in the ark. Look at that. Those colors are beautiful. Thank you, Heartbroken. I got you in at 18. So again, pages, excellent condition, black and white, full color throughout. Yes, there is some flaking to the spine. Makes it good. I would have to say it would be good, but the pages are in very good condition. We're rounding it out here, boys and girls. WX, we've got Y and Z. Y is for youthful, made and mourn so much, is raised to life at Jesus's touch. Z to Zacharias, an angel came who promised him a son. There we go. All right, Heartbroken is in it at 18. What is there? A request to see cover. There is your cover. The Bible, ABC. There's no publisher. There's no date on it. It's giving me late 1800s, early 1900s, but I can't say, you know, with any certainty. There's your cover, and there's your back. Condition resides on the spine, where you can see some of the paper is flaking, but it does not affect the integrity nor the interior, of course, to the book. Alrighty, let's do the countdown. Here we go. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Just gorgeous colors. There is our book bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Heartbroken, $18. Congratulations and thank you. Getting you written down. It's coming to you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. Let's put this over here. All right. Let's do some early American pressed glass. She's gorgeous. Okay. Totally safe to use. Use it as a creamer, as a gravy boat, as a floral vase. Use it just as an accent. She's stunning. There are no chips. There are no cracks to it. I'm going to start it off at $18. Keep in mind, I initially thought it was a cut, but it is in fact press. They did hide that seam on there pretty good on me. Are you ready for it? Look at that. Ooh, honey, look at that sparkle. It is so good. That is a gorgeous piece. Look at how clear the glass is on that one. That's a lot of gravy. You know, again, as a gravy boat, maybe as a juice, something along that lines. Oh, I just think it's absolutely stunning. It's definitely going to catch the light and sparkle for you. Again, no chips and no crack. Look at the bottom of that. No chips, no cracks to it. Put it on those sunglasses. This is coming in at 5.5 inches tall, and that is to the spout, 5.5 inches tall. And at its longest, from spout to handle, which is cut, or It's not cut. You know what I mean. It's got the cuts in it. That is coming in at 7.5 inches. 7.5 inches on that one. It's a gorgeous piece. And we are at early American pressed glass. Beautiful condition to it. It's still got a lot of life left in it. Like I say, I think using it would just be stunning. I mean, imagine that during the holidays. The family definitely would be impressed on that one for sure. But I think as a floral vase, that would be quite stunning. Well, thank you, Miss Diane. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate you. Miss Diane is the first one in it at 18. Again, no chips or cracks to it. Look at that. Oh, I think she's beautiful. And again, it is molded down here on the bottom with those sunbursts too. Gorgeous piece. All right, Miss Bobby's coming back in at 19. I'm going to do the countdown. So here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid and agree. Yes, punch for two, T for two. I think it's gorgeous. Imagine having that though with the gravy in it. It's a gorgeous piece. You don't have to put anything in it though. Turkey, a bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Bobby. Appreciate that. Bobby, congratulations and thank you at 19. Lady, it's coming to you. Ooh, it's so strange. Like I can literally see Bobby. Like literally. Diane, same thing. It's such a different level to it. Okay. This is going to be our last item of the sale. It's a twofer. It is a twofer. You're going to get both pieces. It's an ephemera. It's an ephemera lot. And gosh darn it, I think it's pretty exceptional if I do say so myself. I'm going to start it at 15. You're going to get both pieces, okay? First up is a cabinet card. It is this family of 5. I think it's look at that. That's a fabulous photo. Ma and Pa. She's kind of giving Nelly vibes, not going to lie. Bye, Shannon. But what a great look. Look at his mustache. That's insane. Beautiful family. So you do get the cabinet card, okay? You are going to get the photo, the antique photo, gorgeous family. And then to go along with it, it's a little random, but it is, in fact, the care of babies. Look at that. Great cover. I didn't see a date. It's giving me like she's breastfeeding here. I didn't, yeah. So we've got a little, you can turn it into a little baby book if you'd like, but I don't see a date. We've got, oh, well, this says established 1817. Yeah, established. This is not from 1817. But all kinds of like babies in there. We've got, thank you, Heartbroken. We've got such interesting topics as adult feeding, baby's record, bath clothing, colic, comparative weights, condensed milk and imperial granum, constipation, croup, dainty dishes, diapers, diet after weaning, diseases of childhood, don'ts, exercise, feeding bottles, food for baby, food. Oh, we're in alphabetical order. Measles, mistakes to avoid in feeding, mistake of giving baby soothing syrups, modification of cow's milk, mother and baby, mumps, nursing mother's diet, what it accomplishes, Ooh, scarlet fever, sleep, etc., etc. So all of the various topics in there, and these are like glossy photos, you can see it. So we go through each of the subjects and more. I did not read them all, of course. There's a little water boxing. That one looks like it was definitely created by moisture, water. This is proportions of imperial granum, water and milk for baby. How to prepare imperial granum for babies. I don't know. You can apparently boil it and then it needs to be added in. There's a chart. I have no clue what that is. Apparently, it does help for weak and delicate infants. The mistake of using condensed milk alone because it doesn't have enough nutrients in it. There was like that whole big debate, if y'all remember. I think it was right after COVID. There was the infant formula shortage, and people were, and rightfully so, really concerned. But I guess like an old school way of doing it was using condensed milk, but it just doesn't have the exact same nutrients in it. So anyhow, you would get the care of babies, but it doesn't have a date. On this excellent family photo, you do get the piece. We started at 15. I don't see any interest on it, so we will set those to the side also. All right. That's it. That's today's sale, boys and girls. We've got it. It does sound a little creamy and weedy. Maybe it could be. Okay, that is it. We made it through today's sale. I think we had a wide variety of different items. I want to thank each and every single one of you for attending today's live sale. I really appreciate that. If I got to be some company or some background noise, I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody. If you are watching the replay and you have made it this far, that is certainly appreciated. And to each and every single one of you in the chat that were able to join me live, thank you so very much. I appreciate it. I, of course, appreciate everybody's purchases today. So what's coming up? What is today? Wednesday? We do have over on Vamp, there is going to be another train. I believe that is starting at 6, if I am correct. So you can head on over there and check out those sales. I'm sure that they would greatly appreciate that. If anything else, of course, Misty and I will be back next Tuesday on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage. Oh, no, wait. We have a Vamp Blitz coming up this Sunday, Sunday to Monday. We will have the Blitz 6. That is going to start Sunday at 6 p.m. And we are going to be doing a 2-part so that we will have the second part Monday at 6 p.m. also. Then Misty and I will be back here on YouTube Live at 1 p.m. on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter. And I, of course, will be back next Wednesday, back here on the Cult of Vintage. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. What? I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend. Can I show the pink picture with him? Yes. Okay, hold on, woman. So, Bobby, I had the cranberry. Is this what you were going for? Cranberry coin dot. I went at 35 on it. So if you're interested, Bobby, you just let me know. Again, this one is stamped Fenton. Okay. No chips, no cracks on it. It does have the clear applied twist handle to it. And that is, now I can't find it. It's at 7 inches tall, an exact 7 inches tall. And okay, Bobby, you've got it, lady. Thank you, lady. I got it written down. Appreciate it. Oh, those two go good together, girl. All righty. So yes, I hope that you all have a great weekend. Have fun. Be safe. Enjoy this beautiful weather. And hopefully we will get to see y'all next week. Thank you, everyone. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.